Add corn to slices of your favorite salami. I'm sure you haven't tried this before. Prepare a large, deep pan with a lid. Pour a small amount of oil into the pan, then add the salami slices. You can choose another type of meat or deli meat if you prefer. Sauté everything over low heat until the salami is nicely browned. Then, add about 1 cup of popcorn kernels to the pan and mix the ingredients well. Cover the pan with the lid, making sure there are no gaps where popcorn kernels or oil could escape. Wait for the popcorn to start popping. This will take a few minutes, so be patient. Once the corn is fully popped, carefully remove the pan from the heat and transfer the mixture into a bowl. The added salami gives the popcorn a slightly salty flavor, but you can add extra salt or any other favorite popcorn toppings. Enjoy perfectly made popcorn with a unique twist. It's a cheap and easy way to make homemade popcorn with a delicious spin. Delicious stovetop popcorn. You can make it in just a few minutes at home. I'm sure you've never made popcorn in foil before. This trick is truly genius. First, spread foil on a pan. Make sure the foil is large enough to hold all the ingredients. Then, pour a cup of popcorn kernels on it. Add 1/3 of a cup of sugar. The sugar will make the popcorn sweet and caramelized. Now, pour in 1/3 of a cup of oil to help the kernels pop evenly. Add 1 tablespoon of butter. The butter will give the popcorn a wonderful, rich flavor. Cover everything with another piece of foil. Fold the edges like a dumpling to create a tight seal. Make sure there are no holes where the popcorn or oil can escape. Now, place the pan over medium heat. Wait for the popcorn to start popping. This will take a few minutes, so be patient. When the popping stops, carefully remove the pan from the heat. Let the foil packet cool down a bit before opening, then gently unfold the foil. Enjoy your hot, sweet popcorn. All you have to do is add the cookies to boiling water. You will no longer spend money on a sweet buffet. Take a pan. Pour 400 milliliters of water into it. Also add 30 grams of butter. Bring the water and butter to a boil. When this next drop cookies into it. To be more precise, 200 grams of cookies you need for this dessert. The cookies will become soft after a while. Stir them from time to time until they soak up all the water from the butter. A mass with a smooth consistency will be formed. Put the mass into a bowl, then add 50 grams of walnut flour. Also pour in 20 grams of sugar. Mix everything carefully. It is best to do this with your hands. Then you will create the perfect consistency for making balls. From the mixture, create several or even a dozen balls. Their number depends on the size you give them. Leave the balls on the baking tray. Now in the pot, prepare the chocolate glaze. Then take the balls and put them in the topping, after which set them on the tin. Repeat the activity to each ball. They are almost ready. All you need to do is decorate them with your favorite toppings. I used raspberries and coconut shavings. The dessert is now ready. It tastes best with a cup of coffee. Your guests will love them. This isn't a drink. This dessert will surprise everyone. Start by dissolving orange gelatin in 400 milliliters of boiling water. Add the entire packet of gelatin to the water and stir until completely dissolved. Once the gelatin cools, pour it into a glass, filling it about 2/3 full. Be sure to leave space for the foam. Set the remaining gelatin aside at room temperature to cool. Once it's cooled, whip it until it becomes frothy and airy. This light foam will be a wonderful topping for your dessert. It adds a delightful texture and a touch of elegance. Spoon the whipped gelatin onto the set gelatin in the glass to create a layered effect. Place the glass back in the fridge for an additional 30 minutes to set the foam. The contrast between the gelatin and the foamy top will be a treat for both the eyes and the taste buds. Enjoy the delightful texture and vibrant flavors. You've never had pumpkin prepared like this before. You can make this simple pumpkin dish in just a few minutes. Start with a washed pumpkin. Cut it into smaller pieces for easier preparation. Peel the pieces and remove the flesh. Next, grate the prepared pumpkin using a coarse grater. Then take a carrot, peel it, and grate it on the same side of the grater as the pumpkin. Now grab an onion. A red onion works best. Chop it into small cubes. Prepare a red bell pepper in the same way. Sauté the carrot, onion, and bell pepper in butter over medium heat until they soften. While that's cooking, finely chop some chives. Then take some eggs and crack them into a bowl. Beat them until you have a smooth egg mixture. Add salt, pepper, and your favorite spices to the mixture. Also, add 200 grams of sifted flour and mix carefully to create a batter. Now fold the sautéed vegetables into the batter. Then add the grated pumpkin and chives. Grate 1 potato into the mixture as well. Top the dish with grated cheese. Spread the mixture onto a baking dish lined with parchment paper and bake at 180 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. After this time, you'll have a delicious dish with pumpkin as the star ingredient. This meal is a vitamin bomb. Thread the pasta on skewers. Such a meal no one will refuse. Cook penne pasta in salted water according to the instructions on the package. Then drain it and wait until it cools down. Now prepare a baking tray and line it with baking paper. Stuff the pasta on wooden skewers. Leave some free space at the ends. When the skewers are ready, place them on the paper-lined baking sheet. Then mix the ketchup in a small bowl with the mustard. Glaze the skewers with the mixture on the top. A silicone kitchen brush will be perfect for this purpose. Spread some grated cheese on top of greased pasta. Then arrange the sliced salami above. Top the pasta with sweet bell peppers as well. Now place the skewers in the oven, preheated to 180 degrees Celsius. After about 20 minutes, you can take them out. Making this recipe costs peanuts, and anyone who tries it will certainly never forget it. Add an egg to canned fish, and I guarantee you haven't tried a dish like this before. Start by grating 100 grams of yellow cheese. Then, take a can of fish, like sardines, and crack an egg into it. Mix thoroughly. Slice an onion into rings and sauté it in butter over medium heat. Once the onion softens, add the fish and egg mixture. Cover and cook for a few minutes. Sprinkle the grated cheese on top, cover again, and let it melt. Flip the omelette and cook until golden on both sides. Cut into pieces and serve with tomato sauce for a tasty, filling meal. This simple and hearty fish omelette is perfect for any time of the day.